So the Lakers are officially in All-Star mode right now.
Right.
They just played their last game against Dallas, which they won.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James with a triple double. I think it's 28 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good game. Lakers were without Luka,
Mm-hmm.
and the Mavs were without Cooper Flag. So it was a bit of a handicap both sides, but Lakers pulled it off. Last game before the All-Star break, they won.
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, there was a tough stretch where they lost against OKC. It was it was somewhat close until the fourth
Mm-hmm.
quarter,
Yeah.
really third quarter, fourth quarter.
Yeah.
They had a chance
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
They were right there with him.
They were up. They were up in the fourth quarter, and then they just
They were right there with
lose.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then got blasted
Yeah.
by the Spurs.
Of course.
Wasn't even close. A back to
Yeah.
back, second game of a back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Starters were not playing.
Mm-hmm.
You had Bronny minutes. You had Bronny James rotation minutes.
Right.
12 points he scored,
Mm-hmm.
which tells you a lot about that game.
Mm-hmm.
So they got blasted. Wembanyama had, I think, 29 points after the end of the first.
Mm-hmm.
He was on a 100-point watch, just to keep it there, but he ended up with 40.
Right.
I mean, they held him out. There's no point. Right?
Yeah.
There's no point risking it. The one thing that I wanted to highlight, though, is after that OKC game, which, again, this OKC's number one team in the league, defending champions.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James was asked to compare the two teams, and what he said was very interesting.
Compare the Thunder and the Lakers.
Yeah, so they asked him to compare the Thunder and the Lakers by, I don't know who asked it, but it was in the locker room. So the context is they were in the locker room. I mean, LeBron's got his shirt off. The game's over.
Mm-hmm.
He was asked to compare OKC with the Lakers, and this is the quote. Quote: "You want me to compare us to them? That's a championship team right there. We're not. We can't sustain energy and effort for 48 minutes, and they can. That's why they won the championship." End quote. I see your face, man. What do you think?
I wonder why they can't sustain that energy.
Go for it. Go for it.
Remember we mentioned a few episodes ago here that LeBron James play, given the fact that that he's no longer able to do what he used to do, and you know his play right now, where he's concentrating all of his energy on offense, where our offense has become stagnant whenever he has the ball. He's gonna have the ball for like 19 seconds on the shot clock, and once he realizes in that play that he can't, he's not able to create for himself, then he's gonna pass it to someone else with like 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and that someone else is gonna have to throw up an ill-advised shot, using up all that energy on offense, where our offense is not, it's not clicking, and not having that energy on defense, bro. It's obvious that you are the cause of the Lakers not having any energy.
I mean,
Come on.
this is the stuff that pisses me off about this whole LeBron experience, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Is because throughout his whole career, he doesn't really take a lot of accountability.
Yeah.
There's never I did this. Never it's my team.
Yeah.
It's never it's my fault. I gotta do better. That's the difference when you hear, and again, I don't want to compare stuff, but this is what you hear. This is not what you hear when you hear Kobe talk.
Yeah.
This is not what you hear when you hear Michael Jordan talk. Or even most of the superstars in the league. This is so on brand for LeBron James, really.
Yeah.
Blame everyone but himself.
Right.
And his fans are saying, "Oh, but he said we're not a championship team right now." I mean, come on, man. Why? Every time something goes wrong, he always puts the team under the bus. It never
Mm-hmm.
says, you know what, it's on me. I'm the leader of this team.
Mm-hmm.
I should be making these guys better. I've never heard that from his mouth.
Yeah.
It's always the team. It's always we. It's
Yeah.
never taking accountability for the fact that you're the best paid player in the team. You make the most money. Being paid 35% of the salary cap at age 41. You take time off. You actively rest when you're on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You actively rest when you're on the floor. You don't play defense. He leads the league in fast break points. You know that?
Yeah.
He has, I think, 6 fast break points a
Mm-hmm.
game or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He gets that because he runs the floor. He exerts effort to run the floor, which is great. You want to see
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
But also, most of the times, he cherry picks. He leaves the defensive side to go run back on offense
Mm-hmm.
to cherry pick under the basket. Or he doesn't even go down. He doesn't even go down the floor
Yep.
to play defense and just stays there and just gets the pass back for the cherry pick. That's why he's getting so many fast break points.
Mm-hmm.
So he's about scoring. I think he's scoring 21 points per game right
Right.
now. So the 6 of that is just for fast breaks.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not hitting a lot of threes either. So
Yeah.
you know what the hell? Most of his offense is unassisted field goals now. He
Mm-hmm.
cannot create any more for himself
Mm-hmm.
because he's lost a lot of his first step, a lot of his explosiveness. He's lost so much of his game. And to add to that, he's resting on the floor every time he's there. I think he's playing career low minutes right now, 33,
Right.
if I'm not
Uh-huh.
mistaken. 33
Yeah.
something, around 33
Mm-hmm.
minutes per game. That's a career low.
Yeah.
You're playing so much less than what you usually play, and you still rest on the floor.
Yeah.
So I mean, what are you expecting the team to do here when you're taking up this much of the cap space that your team is allowed to work with
Mm-hmm.
under this apron era?
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna get depth if that's the case? You're asking for depth. You're asking for help all every year that you've been with the Lakers. So how do you think they expect that to happen after the
Yeah.
Westbrook trade that you forced in the first place? This is the thing that pisses me off so much about this whole experience, right?
Yeah.
I don't really care about the accountability. That's something I can let go. But
Mm-hmm.
just complaining, non-stop complaining
Mm-hmm.
when he could have done something about it is what I can't stand.
Yeah.
Which I think kind of falls into the accountability anyway.
It does. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? You had
Yeah.
he had a chance. He had a chance to take a pay cut 2 years ago to
Mm-hmm.
land Klay Thompson. Didn't happen. He had a chance to take a pay cut this year to keep some assets. I mean, I know Dorian Finney-Smith has been bad for the Rockets right now.
Mm-hmm.
He might have been. He's probably injured, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you had a chance to take another pay cut this year to open up the um the non-taxpayer mid-level. You
Mm-hmm.
didn't.
He didn't. Yeah.
And then you have now another situation wherein the Lakers don't have any more roster spots because their son is taking a permanent spot on the team
Yeah.
when he's not a value contributor.
Mm-hmm.
How would you expect your team to build a solid team around you if you're not willing to work with the team? It's always take from LeBron is what I noticed.
That's true. Yeah. This has been his MO. This has been his MO. Um, especially with the Lakers. Um, he's gonna he's gonna want he's gonna want the max money, and he's gonna want the max money even if the numbers, the effort on defense, the cherry picking and just the decline in his game clearly shows us that he's no longer worth the max money. And of course, you know, all of this plus plus the him being the Lakers energy vampire, not working enough on defense, ball watching, um not wanting, and not wanting the contact, not you know, not try not just not hustling. This is not a max money player. And then you have this hold or influence that him and his crew has on the Laker front office, where they're trying to you know they're trying to maneuver Rob Pelinka and the front office into making moves where, oh, I need help, but essentially what he's doing is he wants to actually make moves in which the Lakers are gonna reconstruct their roster in such a way that he becomes the focal point once again, when he no longer deserves to be the focal point. Luca's the best player on this team. Austin Reeves the second best player on this team. And I'm gonna quote one of my favorite podcasters now, Craig Carton, you know, about this whole LeBron situation. And this is verbatim what Craig Carton was saying. Verbatim, okay? I'm gonna quote his exact words. This is what he said on the podcast, on on social media. This is LeBron. Luca's the best player. Wah. Austin Reeves the best player. Wah. What about me? I can't. That's just how that's just how this whole experience has been. And I will agree with you that this is the thing that pisses me off the most about what's happened during the last, during the quote unquote LeBron era of Los Angeles basketball.
Yeah, because this lack of energy
Yeah.
just didn't happen this year.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people don't want to talk about this, but
Hmm.
this has been happening forever. Ever
Yeah.
since he came to the Lakers
Hmm.
in 2018.
Yeah.
I don't know if people remember when they were contenders.
Hmm.
Vogel was still coaching the team.
Yeah.
How many third quarter leads they blew
Mm.
because they came out flat in the third
Yeah.
quarter? Coaching can only get you so far. Sure, they were. Well, you can argue that Vogel is a championship coach,
Yeah.
so that's moot.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
if the players don't come out and play, it really won't matter,
It won't matter. Yeah.
right? And the players take their energy from whoever's on the top of the team.
Hmm.
You can see that this is Luca's team, sure.
Yeah.
But as long as LeBron James is on that team, he's the leader of that team.
Yeah.
Luca's just the best player, but LeBron is your leader. He is number 2 on people's all-time lists for a reason.
LeBron is the
Why are
captain. Yeah.
we moving the goalposts? Why are we allowing so much runway for this guy just because he's old?
Yeah.
If you're going to be using the argument that he's old for the energy issues, then you can't use his age to justify how great he is.
This is what. Yeah. Exactly. This is what blows my mind about LeBron stance. All right.
The bronzexuals,
They will
right? The
say,
bronze.
yeah, they'll say, oh, he's old, but at the same time, they're also gonna say, oh, no one's ever, no one's been able to do what he does at this age. Like, bro, the mental gymnastics, like, it's
It's
amazing.
insane. I mean, they don't want to stick to a lane, really.
Yeah.
You can't use his age, to defend him
Mhm.
while also prop him up. It's just not gonna work, man.
Yeah.
Right? The fact of the matter is, look, I am amazed at what he can do at 41.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah, yeah, of
that's
course.
cool,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But at the same time,
Uh,
He's a 41-year-old making this much money, who is obviously not performing the way the contract expects him to be.
Mm. And it's a liability on defense.
100%,
Yeah.
right? Having a max contract, being called a superstar, or having a max contract used to mean something.
Mm.
It used to mean that because you're the superstar of the team, because you're the highest paid player in the team, that means that the blame falls on you when they fail.
Mm.
Because you're taking up this much space of this salary cap that's league wide
Mm.
that everyone has to abide to.
The max money means you're the cornerstone of the franchise. You're basically, and this is how it was, like with Jordan, with Shaq, all these people who've been on max contracts. Max contract means you're the cornerstone of the franchise, and wherever you go is where the franchise is gonna go. And this is what's happening. Where he's on max. Like you said, Luka's the best player, but he's still the leader. And it's the same thing with the Lakers back then. Magic was the best player, but Kareem was the captain. And where the captain goes is where the team is gonna go. That's a max player right there. And like just the lack of energy on defense, and the constant flopping and the constant maneuvering, and all these manipulations he's trying to do. It's been it again. It's just been the you know the problem with this Laker team right now. And yes, we kind of talked about it, that that his relationship with the Lakers is pretty much done. And yeah, where do we go from here?
So we kind of been saying that this is going to be his last year. I don't think it's going to be the case
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
I think we probably fell flat in that prediction.
Uh,
But I do think that this is his last year as a
as a
Laker. I
Laker,
agree. And
yeah.
this divorce is a long time
Mhm,
coming, right? It's kind of
mhm.
like they're just staying together because of the kids or something like
Right.
that. But it's not
Right,
working
right.
anymore,
Yeah, it's not working.
right? It is something that's not working.
Yep.
LeBron James is probably headed off
Mm,
to somewhere, and I mean he's probably going to Cleveland if that's what we're talking about.
right.
That's we know that LeBron is not gonna move teams
Mhm,
unless he has a situation already in place where he can contend immediately.
right.
That has always been the case with LeBron James moving
Mhm,
teams. If you look at Cleveland to Miami, Miami to Cleveland, Cleveland to LA, the common thread there is that when LeBron goes to your team, he already has a plan in place to make it better.
mhm,
He's not going to wait 2-3 years for you to get
right.
better.
Mhm,
The only reason he goes to your team now is because he believes that him being there will make you a contender
yeah.
because you already have the requisite pieces or
Mhm,
can get the requisite pieces around
right.
him. AKA LeBron doesn't go to any team but a stacked team.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I mean, that's like the weakest part in his legacy, if you ask me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
But
absolutely.
I think Cleveland is probably
Mhm.
where he's gonna go. It's the the timeline and the chips already set in place.
Mhm,
You got a fantastic core in Cleveland,
right.
and if you have to get rid of someone, you can probably trade Jared Allen to the Lakers,
Yeah.
get LeBron back, sign and trade him, something like that.
Mhm,
That might work,
yeah.
right? Bronny James, Bronny James is still on the hook for 2 years, but
Mhm,
the third year is only I think $1 million guaranteed.
right.
So the Lakers can easily trade him or waive him,
Mhm,
and he's probably gonna go where Daddy goes.
yeah.
That's just how it is,
Yeah.
right? And you have the perfect victory lap for LeBron James in Cleveland. You can contend while also being in your hometown where
Yeah.
you were born.
And
That's like
getting the farewell to your deserve.
right, and he
Yeah.
does deserve a farewell tool.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
let's
Yeah. Of
just be
course.
real with that.
Yeah.
I mean, this kind of longevity, this kind
Mhm,
of play, I don't think we're ever gonna see it again.
yeah.
And I don't, we gotta appreciate that what he's
Mm-hmm.
done for the game.
Mm-hmm.
So he's definitely gone in free agency,
Mm-hmm.
and as long as they can make it work in the salary